Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys very much for being here today. Hope everyone is doing well. I toyed around with my microphone settings this morning, and I didn't do any sound tests. So let me know if anything sounds off, wrong, weird, stranger than usual, and I'll get it adjusted. Lunian, Adhikar, Purple Haze, Nikolai, Monica, Patrick, Rebecca, Lisa, welcome. Alright, so what are we doing? We are recovering Sea Dog crates, we are getting diseased organs, as one does, and we need to find, maybe kill Bloodfang scavengers. Let's go this way. The music here is weird and at times intense. Zenkai, good morning to you. Welcome, buddy. I sound a little loud. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. I changed some G-Hub settings. And I probably should have just left some things alone. Let's see. Let's change that back. Let's knock this down. What else do I need to change? Let's go into signal cleanup. I changed something in the compressor. Let's go back to the compressor. How about that? Is that any better? It looks a little better on my end. That sounds way better. Okay. What if I do this? How's that? Let me save those settings. Let's move this up a little bit. How about that? This sounds okay. Everybody's cool with this. I don't have to do it. Should I do a sound test right now? I'm gonna do a sound test. Sorry. Yeah, I shouldn't have played with these settings. My wife used my microphone for something for her job because her microphone was not behaving. So like it involved unplugging the mic from my computer and plugging it into her work laptop. And then after that, I went in and I tried to reset some settings and play with some things in G-Hub, and I ought to not have done that. 1 second here. I am going to listen to a file that I just recorded to make sure that I don't sound atrocious, because I hate to find out later that this is all sounding like hot garbage. Yeah, that sounds okay. I still don't like it. It's going to be a work in progress, but I'll start playing the game now, and I'll worry about it later. Yeah, there's still something not quite right about it, and I am not sure what it is. I'll check it out later. As long as it's like relatively normal, relatively tolerable. I should probably go this way, because the kill quest is over by the coast. Oh my god, it hurts so bad when you miss with a spell. Oof, that hurt. I kind of miss having a wand just to, like, finish them off. You know, when they're this low on HP, I really hate to cast a spell. So can we not shoot the wand at all anymore? Is it truly just like a stat stick, or is it that it deals... No, we can still shoot. Maybe it just deals, like, really shite damage. I'm gonna put it on my bar. Because, like, it's hard to cast a full spell when they have, like, 5%. I know that mana isn't really an issue, but it still sucks. Like, even right here. Oh, look at that. That dealt okay. This is okay. This damage is fine. Oh, let's do this. Yeah, let's go old school with it. We'll just do like a full wand spec. It's obviously what we need. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. I think that coupled with Shadow Word Pain could be okay. There we go. See, that's all I really wanted to do. All I really wanted to do is, like, take them out that last little bit of HP. John, good morning, man. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Infantry leggings of the bear. Nice. The only crappy thing is that it's on the global cooldown. So, like, I can't hit Shadow Word Pain and immediately pull up my wand. I have to wait for the global cooldown. That's the biggest nerf to it. Is in Classic Era, you can do a cast, and you can have your wand queued up, like, technically before the cast ends. So that as soon as the cast is over, like, you're wanding. Like, this is not really... It's not really feeling the same. But besides that, like, the damage is low, but the damage is okay. Especially if it's coupled with a dot. I think eventually we also get Devouring Plague, don't we? As like a second dot. Oh, see, what's going on with this? Are we supposed to have an NPC? I'm pretty sure we're supposed to have an NPC with us. Whitney, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. We have to go back and see if we can find out who we have to talk to get this NPC. We are, for once in our career, we are incapable of clicking on 6 oversized crates and putting them into our bags. For some reason, for this quest, we have to have an NPC carry them for us. It's like the first time we have not been able to fit oversized objects into our bags at will. Like, it's kind of arbitrary, you know what I mean? I mean, these people are saying they took the wand. You're saying they took the wand away, but they didn't take the wand away. The wand sucks. You know what I mean? Like, there's not. I'm not gonna do like a heavy wand build. But the wand is here, and it shoots stuff. And that's really all I need it to do. I don't... Oh, look at this guy. He's having a bad time. He's having a bad time. That's what I look like on most mornings as I try to head to the coffee maker. Let's see. Who am I gonna have carry this stuff around? Yeah, see, I have no idea. Let's talk to you. No, you got nothing. Where's my other quest givers? One of these people, one of these guys. Let's talk to you. Okay, yeah, I seem to have misplaced my C-Pup. C-Pup, not as cute as it sounds, it turns out. Not as cute as it sounds. It's gone in spirit. The spirit of the wand is gone. Yeah. But that's okay. I want it for this right here. So that I can just, like, get rid of that last little bit without having to do, like, a full cast. I seem to be surrounded by purple balls. They are like, they're orbiting me. I'm being orbited by purple balls. Please somebody explain. I need help. What do we got here? We got shadow orbs. We got some shadow orbs going on. Oh, they're gone. I don't know what happened. Now we have empowered shadow, 10% periodic shadow damage increase. So there's some kind of mechanic that they haven't explained. Interesting. I have a purple ball mechanic. And at some point it started working, and the game did not exactly tell me about it. So... where would I read about my purple balls? That's the question. It's not my mastery, is it? Maybe it's in shadow. Here we go, here we go. Nope, that's not it. Oh, right here. Okay, you have a 10% chance for your Shadow Word, Pain, and Mind Flay spells to grant you a Shadow Ball. Each time they deal damage. Casting your Mind Blast or Mind Spike spell consumes all Shadow Balls, increasing damage of that spell by 10% per Shadow Ball, and granting 10% increased damage on your... oh my god. TLDFNR. I don't... what I'm hearing is that I will deal more damage if I'm pushing my buttons. That's all I can really, like... I can't make heads or tails from this. It's too many words. It's too many numbers. It's 10% over and over again. I think that as long as I keep pressing buttons, I will be dealing more damage. That's all I got. That's it. That's all I have. Blue goes to purple when it goes too long. I mean, I'm not sure. That could be the case. I'm not a doctor. Sorry guys, my wife brought me some pizza. Alright, pick it up. Mendy, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Oh god, my microphone settings are still messed up. I know you guys tried to assuage me and convince me that they're fine, but I sound weird in my own ears, so I know I have to be sounding weird on the other end. Okay, it's not an actual physical setting that got changed. Oh, okay. You guys might, like, be my, my settings experiment here. I might have to play with a couple of settings, to try to, like, fix this. How about this? How does this sound any better than it sounded a minute ago? I don't know. Let's see, what else can I play with in here? All this stuff seems fine. It's got to be something to do with the compressor. It's got to be something to do with the compressor. What if I just like knock these back to 0? How about that? Yeah, like maybe that's okay. Alright, I'm done. That's fine. It seems fine. Sounds fine there. Sounds... You think I sound clear? Yeah, it's like I almost sound too tinny, though. I'm just like... I'm really picky about my audio. But I will try to move on with my life. Might also try to eat some of this pizza here in a second, though. How's the music? How are the in-game sounds? They're a little quiet for me. That sounds better. We'll try it like that for a bit. They are quiet. Okay. In that case, how about that? It's probably going to be too loud now. The music here is kind of like low key anyway. Until it does this, and it peaks. And then it flattens. And then we probably start the whole thing over again. Maybe I'll turn some music on in Leatrix. Yeah, see, here we go. It's gonna it runs the same, like it's like a 35-minute soundbite, and it just runs it over and over again, and that's the music for this little area. As opposed to it being like an actual like 2.5 minute to 4 minute soundtrack that plays. It's like a snippet of music that just plays over and over again. Too loud now. It's too loud now. Now the music is too loud. I know. I'm not gonna find perfection today. It's just gonna have to be one of those days where I allow for just like complete unprofessionalism around here.
What do you want?
What do I want? I want to target this enemy and wand them. What do you want? You probably want to not be carrying 6 crates. It's probably rough on your back. Alright, I know it's early, and I just got here. Today was a weird day because I was supposed to start streaming at 11 o'clock, but of course there was extended maintenance. We all love a good double extended maintenance. And so I'm gonna turn my camera off and eat this pizza. It's one slice of pizza. I'll probably be done with it in like 45 seconds. And yeah, I'll keep playing, but I'm gonna eat this now. Otherwise I'm not gonna have the chance to. So yeah, bear with me. I'm gonna go dark here for a couple minutes. If I can work OBS. There we go. I'll probably be riding mute too, so I'm not chewing in your ear.
Speak quickly. Trust no one. Dark Lady, watch over you.
Look, Tom. Strength. Go.
Roll call for the Horde. Strength.
Look, run. Go forth to victory. Fight well, friend.
Alright, we're back. Do we need webbed victims? Yeah, lost in the darkness. I'm assuming we have to pop these. See, it's a perfect job for the wand. He gets popped out of the web, and then he immediately gets attacked by a giant spider. It's terrifying. Oh, he's gonna hang out with us. Oh, he's our buddy now. Very nice. Very nice. Would it be better to melee than wand? Nah. I don't think so. No, we got 6 to 10 on the staff. We got 9 to 17 and on the wand. 2.6 DPS as opposed to 8 point. It's much better to wand. Much better to wand. I wish it was viable to melee as a priest and be like a battle cleric and wear like leather armor. That would be really cool. And then every time I say that though, I'm like, oh yeah, battle cleric. People are like, that's what a paladin is. And to which I say, no, not really. Because paladins can't use shadow magic at all. But priests can. Yeah, I'd like to see a battle cleric. They would equip shields, one-handed maces, or staffs. And they would and they'd be able to wear leather armor. Maybe chainmail, but probably just leather. This guy ran off and picked his own fight. Clerics in EverQuest use plate. Yeah, which reminds me of a paladin. Did they have paladins in EverQuest? Were they like a different class, or did they only have clerics? They had a paladin as well. That's interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's room to have like a battle cleric and a paladin and have them be like distinct classes. So it's nice to know that somebody has done it. Obviously WoW is never going to do it, but... We leveled again? Didn't we just level? I thought we just leveled like 5 minutes ago. I swear, like right before I ate that pizza, we hit level 13. I think I'm done in this area. No, not quite. Not quite. We need to rescue more sea dogs. We could probably do that out here. Do we have to go into the cave? Yes, we have to go slay the matriarch. So into the cave we go. There's a vendor on the shore? Oh, there is a vendor over here. Nice. Nice. Let's see. Yeah. We'll be okay, I think. Maybe we'll hit him up when we exit the cave. Yeah, for now we're good. I mean, we have a lot of junk, but we have big bags, so... Thanks to the big bags, we will be fine. Yeah, we do have heirlooms on. Yeah, we have, I think it's overall, like, what is it? 35%? 10, 20, 35. Yeah, so 35% bonus from heirlooms. I transmogged out of them because I don't want to look like a warlock the entire playthrough. The guild gives XP as well. I think everybody gets that perk, though. I don't think you have to be in a guild to have that anymore. I don't think. Because I thought that was one of the things they changed. Like, yeah. I feel like they changed that. Everybody gets fast track, I think. Unless it has different ranks. But yeah, when I have a character that's not gilded, they still have fast track. Does it, but I see here that it says rank 2. Which I don't think I've noticed before. So maybe being in a guild gives like a higher rank of it. But yeah, everybody should get the base rank of this, which maybe is only 5%. But yeah, so we're getting an extra 10% from that. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna level fast. We're gonna level quick. I'm really interested in like leveling speed 1 to 85 compared to 1 to 70 in retail. I'm really interested like how they kind of compare. I feel like Cata leveling it will be a lot faster until we get to 80, but then I think at 80 it's gonna slow way down. So maybe one of you guys knows this. With the 2-hour, with the extended maintenance they did this morning, did they put the raids in? Like, raids are in the game now. We're not going to have any downtime this evening as they, like, struggle to put the raids in and make them live. Ooh, a rare. Look at that. Very nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that the raids are in, that everything's all set. It would suck to try to organize a raid later, only to have, like, some kind of surprise maintenance. Not that Blizzard would ever have to do any kind of surprise maintenance, obviously. I could probably Hearth back, actually.
Greetings. Go with honor. Go forth to victory.
Loktar. Go forth to victory.
Some of the stories are cool. Like, this is what I find about, like, most of the zones in Cataclysm in the revamp. Like, a lot of the stories are interesting, but they kind of, like, to me, they inserted story at the cost of, like, ambience. They inserted a lot of story at the cost of it, like, just feeling like an area in the world with stuff going on. It no longer has, like, the same kind of vibe. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, and that's the downfall of it. It's like there's story, some of the stories are good, some of the stories like move the world forward. It's like some of the stories are necessary to move the world forward and move the lore forward. But they did it, and they kind of gave up the ambience, the aesthetic, the feeling of just being in a place, in a world. And they gamified, every zone got gamified, where like stuff is happening. She's looking off into the distance, these guys are patrolling, there's a battle on the beach, there's angry elementals over here, this guy's walking at a wall, and it's like, it's all this stuff that you're supposed to see in a moment in time, and then you're supposed to move on from it. Like, but when you start to spend too much time around it, it starts to really detract from like getting immersed and being immersed. Yeah, and then there are storylines that are just awful, like the Rambo storyline in Red Ridge, yeah, or the criminal investigation thing in Westfall. Like, some of the stories actually are also bad. That's the worst case scenario, where like they insert all this story at the cost of ambience, at the cost of like the cool factor of the zone, and the story you get is not always great. I seem to have spawned a chicken, a mutant bush chicken. What? What am I doing? Okay, good. I'm not sure really how this is good for me. Like, I don't, am I supposed to fight him now? I don't know how. Yeah, oh, I think I was supposed to fight him. Okay, I get it. For some reason I thought I was luring him back to town, but that doesn't really make sense. Alright, let's try that again. This time we kill him, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why I thought we were trying to like capture him or lure him in. I'm gonna have a million spiders chasing me by the time I catch up with him. Okay. He moves really quickly for a big guy. Yeah, I'm gonna have a bazillion spiders on me. This is not okay. Oh, we leashed them all. Perfect. I might as well get these herbs while I can. I don't think I'll be able to keep up with the herbing and the mining. I think we're going to out-level it, but while I can do it, while I can get the XP, I will try to. Yeah, right, exactly. At the rate we're leveling, yeah, I'd have to spend a bunch of additional time specifically doing mining, and like herbing almost isn't so bad. Like herbing I feel like we could almost keep up with. The mining is going to be like the real issue. And it's an issue anyway. Like, God, it's hard to keep your mining up in like classic era. It's just hard to do. You got to do a lot of like extra farming. And the XP is okay. Like, the XP is generally about the same amount of XP you'd get for killing a mob. So, if you're doing it along your way, then it's fine, it's worth it. But if you're going, like, really far out of the way, or you're just focusing on doing that, then it's eating into your XP per hour. Realistically, it will start to eat into your XP per hour. And I don't need to level, like, super fast. But I would like to level, like, somewhat efficiently. That's kind of my goal. Level somewhat efficiently. Which I think a lot for this character means, like, not doing a bunch of green quests, like, not really hanging out too long in areas that we're out leveling. I think I want to be, like, a little bit more efficient with this character than I was with the Hunter. Because I want this character to get to 85. I'd like to level them all the way up. And at least have a healer that I can do some heroics with. Maybe eventually do some normal raiding on like an alt night if the guild manages to get the raids going and all that's going smoothly with the main group. Be nice to have like a healer. A pocket healer that I could pull out when I feel like it. Richard, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream.
I'm listening. Victory for Sylvanas.
Yeah, maybe if it's boring, move on. If the story is good, stay. Yeah, like that could be something we do. Like, yeah, I've talked a lot on the stream about how I feel about Cataclysm leveling, so most of you guys like basically know how I feel about it. Like it really is at the point where like the leveling is there for you to get the character to max level. You know, that's it. And yeah, like, and while some of the stories are probably really good, that being said, it's still 15-year-old story, 15-year-old lore. Like none of it's like super relevant today, if that makes sense. Yeah, I could smelt these, and then that would keep my mining going a little bit. Assuming they have these things called anvils or forges. There's probably one like right here. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I don't see any implements. Do I need to be at a let's see. Yes, I do. Okay. So they haven't changed that much. We still have to be at a forge. Yeah, I don't see a forge. Where are we going now? We're taking the next quest. That's what we're doing now. Karen, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. That musical note was just like highly unnecessary. Like, ugh. So far, the worst part about the Eastern Kingdoms on the Horde side has been the music.
Fight well, friend.
I have not really appreciated the music. This is your commendation letter. It's the least I could do given the circumstances. Return to Lady Sylvanas with the letter and inform her of our status. Let her know that we will be ready to march on her command. Goodbye, Rambles. You are an excellent soldier. Okay. We're going back. I can fly back. Yeah, like this music right here is making me anxious AF. Like I don't like this music. It's not doing anything good for me. We're gonna do a little bit of both. I'm gonna have a discipline healing spec, and then we're gonna be shadow. I'll have to collect some different trinkets for my sets, but at least most of the gear will be usable as both specs. And then I'll probably need trinkets, like specifically like healing trinkets, DPS trinkets. Everything else should be fine.
What are we if not slaves to this torment? We are the Forsaken. We will slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
Rise Forsaken. Fenris Isle stands defiantly at the heart of Lordimir Lake, a cruel memory of a time long since past. Though no longer infested by null vermin, a new threat has emerged. Human refugees driven from their holdings in Hillsbred have fled to Fenris Isle in hopes of escaping defeat at our hands. A critical error on their part. You are to take Agatha with you to Fenris Isle and slaughter all humans. She will raise the fallen as Forsaken, bolstering our forces in the process. Do not fail me, Rambles. I would never. Alright, we gotta go slaughter all humans. There's probably like a quick way to get there, but I think I'm just gonna swim. If that's acceptable. What? Okay, I'll take it. I like, God forbid they make us swim. See how, like, everything is streamlined? Like, yeah, they didn't fly me over here, but they didn't even want me to have to slow down to swim. They're like, we're gonna give you some nice water walking for this one. We're gonna call it Death Walk. Able to walk on water. Just because, God forbid, it take me 3 minutes to cross this lake. I might quit the game. If I have to swim across the lake, I'm gonna quit the game because I just don't have time for that nonsense. Absolutely bonkers. I never would have thought to do that, as that's why I would be a bad game designer. I never would have thought, hey, for this quest, let's just make it easy for them. Let's give them some kind of buff so they can just run across the lake. Like, we don't want them to have to swim. Nobody wants to swim. And then they made an entirely underwater zone. Like, on the one hand, they acknowledge nobody wants to be in the water. On the other hand, they make a zone that's completely underwater. Please, like, the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. Oh dear Lord. Imagine if they didn't give us the faster swimming in the water mounts. Yeah, I mean, they do. At least they do that. Yeah, if they didn't, then the zone would be, like, even more unplayable than it already is. I still can't play the water zone, even with the mount, even with the faster water running. It's just, like, I just don't like it. I just don't like being underwater. Oh my god, guys! I'm out of mana! What do I do now? I wand now. I didn't think I could run out of mana. I wasn't even paying attention to my mana. Let's do that, that'll give us a little bit of mana back. So, like, with that in mind, I don't have any water. You know, I wasn't really, like, expecting to run out of mana at all, period, ever. So I did not bring any water with me. We've got 6 out of 15. I think we could probably complete this quest. And then I guess I'll make sure that I have a stack of water at all times. Because, yeah. Is there any incentive to finish an entire zone? Just if you want rep with the faction there, maybe. If you're getting rep with a faction that you need for, like, gear or for enchants, then I guess that would be really the only reason to really finish the zone. Or to see the story if you are into that kind of thing. Otherwise, you just skip it. Like, I didn't really like the zones that much, so what I did on the warrior was I just ground dungeons. After I did a little bit of Highjaw, I did a little bit of Deep Home, and I decided, nah. But because of that, I missed out on Therazane rep and Deep Home. I don't have any Oldham rep. So yeah, there's positives and negatives about skipping the zones. Positives, you don't have to do the zone. Negative, you miss out on rep. I mean, we are doing some truly awful stuff on the Horde side. It's the Forsaken stuff that's always, like, just truly heinous, like, just war crime level of bad. We're just we're murdering refugees and turning them against their will into Forsaken. Like, I mean, Garrosh kind of had a point. Like, she's not, like, much better than Arthas at this point. Yeah, we're just turning people. And they're like, off we go. Okay. It's hard to think that if you're not a Forsaken, that a lot of members of the Horde would go along with this kind of stuff. Like, we're a blood elf, so like, yeah, like, I don't know, like, we could go either way. Like, we could be someone who's like, oh yeah, cool, let's go murder humans. Or we could be like, wait, what? It's worse when you take like a Tauren druid, or like a shaman or something, or through these areas, and it's like, okay, now we're just flat out murdering humans. I'm sure my character is completely cool with this. Oh, mute. Oh, I got hit by a big old mute. Yeah, I was ranting about war crimes, yeah. Damn. It's one of those days. I'm gonna have audio issues, including leaving myself on mute. War crimes more acceptable than calling somebody the B word. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, war crimes more acceptable than using the B word. I know, I was muted. I'm not muted now. If I mute myself one more time on accident, then I will read your comments in a Lego Batman voice. How about that? And now I gotta make sure that I'm not muted at any point, because I really am not feeling that voice today. Eventually when I hit more of my channel goals and I can afford to pay an artist and we have emotes, we'll have a "you're muted" emote for sure. Yeah, we'll have a "you're muted" emote. And you guys can spam the shit out of it anytime I'm on mute. And then maybe I'll see that in my peripheral vision and I'll realize a little bit sooner that I'm muted. Maybe it'll be like a little bit more obvious to me. If it's like a wall of like, I don't even know what it would be. A microphone X'd out, my face with an X over my mouth. Like, I don't know what the emote would be. I'll have to leave that to like an artist, but something you guys can spam. Speaking of channel goals, if you guys are here and you're digging the content, leaving a like, subbing to the channel, not memberships, but just subbing to the channel, really helps me out a lot. And I appreciate those that do. Who am I looking for in here? Human leaders. Now I have to kill the leaders. They come. These aren't like, well, they're Worgen, I guess. They're technically human-esque. Am I going up the stairs? Somehow I doubt it. They're probably in that main room that they're always in. Whoa, okay, this is not me. We're in cutscene mode here. I'm not controlling the character. The Forsaken have broken through your defenses, Magistrate. You are out of time. A decision must be made. Oh, do they turn all these people? Die in battle and be raised as a servant of the Forsaken, or drink in my blood and be reborn as Worgen, immune to the depravity of the Forsaken. They don't have to get bit, they just gotta drink the blood. Help us destroy the Forsaken and retake Lordaeron for the Alliance. I'm like, yeah, at that point, like, I'm drinking the blood. Like, I would have drinking the blood already. Like, oh, there's blood? Let me have some. Before I get turned into a Forsaken against my will. We'd rather die than be turned into Worgen, but seeing as how even death provides no relief, blah 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 blah, we choose vengeance. They all had the blood ready, like, yay! I like that they drank it like in sequence with each other. 1, 2, 3, drink! And we're like out of here. 1, 2, 3, drink! It looked like Kool-Aid to me. Yeah, see, I'm playing on the Horde side, but I'm like rooting for the humans and the Worgen. So like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to feel. Like, I'm not really rooting for Sylvanas or the Forsaken in this situation. Because I feel like we are the bad guys. Like, unequivocally, we are the bad guys right now. It's not like a matter of gray. It's not shades of gray. It's just we are bad. They are trying to survive because we destroyed their other home. We are bad, so we are murdering them and turning them into Forsaken. Sylvanas is bad because she just doesn't care. Garrosh is bad because he's just kind of a dick. And yeah, and then we're just like doing work for all of them. Yeah, I'm on the human and Worgen side.
What joy is there in this curse?
It would seem that Crowley is more formidable than I anticipated. Still, he is a man, flesh and bone, full of secrets. Secrets that I know all about. You have served me well, Rambles. I could use someone of your ability at the Sepulchre. I have a plan to deal with Crowley and his insurgents once and for all. Will you help? I don't have a choice. So yeah, I'll help. I have no time for what else can I do? Ride with me to the Sepulchre. There are many things I wish to discuss with you. It is imperative that you understand the history of Lordaeron and the plight of the Forsaken. Oh, here we go. Please be voice acted. Please be voice acted. Please be voice acted. It's not going to be voice acted. It is!
The Banshee Queen. And my people have not always been the Forsaken. Long ago, this land comprised the northern kingdoms of Lordaeron, ruled by King Tyrannus Menethil. Tyrannus had a son named Arthas. Arthas. Even saying his name makes my body quiver in rage.
I hate when I quiver in rage.
This man-child, Arthas, took for himself a cursed blade known as Frostmourne. Through Frostmourne, Arthas killed his own father and raised this land along with every living creature in it. My own death came at the hands of Arthas when he and his armies sacked my homeland, Quel'Thalas, and murdered my people. In his vast cruelty, Arthas severed my spirit from my body and raised me as a banshee to serve in his Scourge army. A similar fate befell all that would die to the Scourge war machine. In death, they were reborn as mindless undead, but Arthas was not invincible. With each passing day, his power waned, his grip over the will of the damned loosening. It was when Arthas was at his weakest that I struck. And though the hour of his atonement had come, The worm managed to escape his fate, returning to the frozen wastes of Northrend. With Arthas gone, so too was the control he held over the undead masses of Lordaeron. After recovering my body, I freed the remaining scourge that were left behind. From the cruelty and mercilessness of Arthas, the man who would be Lich King, the Forsaken, were born. Our goal, our sole purpose, was to destroy the Lich King. We threw our lot in with the Horde, and began our journey towards redemption. Now, the Lich King is dead, and we have returned. The people who called this land their home in life, do so in death as well. But the Alliance does not recognize our rights. They claim this land as their own, while attempting to invalidate the claims of the founders of this kingdom. I will never allow it. Never! Lordaeron belongs to the Forsaken. Always and forever.
Always and forever. Alright, very nice. Even like the cinematography of that was like very Warcraft 3. And I kind of like it when they do that stuff.
We are the Forsaken.
She's in stabbing range. Yeah, but she's like a level like a billion elite. She'd one-shot us. You saw her like one-shotting people along the road, didn't you? She'll gladly do that to us too.
What joy is there in this curse?
Do you now understand the importance of our mission here? Crowley and his Alliance dogs must be stopped.
I have no time for games.
Honor the dead. A convoy of veteran troopers and Forsaken catapults were ambushed earlier today while attempting to cross Olsen's Farthing directly south of here. It was a total loss. All troopers were killed and all catapults destroyed. Bloodfang's pack was responsible for the ambush, though likely they have all fled back into the hills, preparing their next cowardly strike. Their day will come, but for now I want you to go to Olsen's Farthing and honor our fallen. Recover their Forsaken insignia. Yeah, the problem is, Whitney, you kind of nailed it. All the story it hits differently and feels not as good after Shadowlands existed. Like, Shadowlands is one of the reasons why like I don't care about the story or the lore nearly as much as I used to. Just because they made Shadowlands, you know, just because that was the direction the game went. You can't take it back. Like,
Speak, friend.
what it was saying, kind of like similar with the stories in Dragonflight. Like the stories in Dragonflight are better, but I'm not invested in those stories. I don't really think they're awesome. They're not really like super interesting to me. So like Dragonflight was a good expansion, like as far as like gameplay, and the game has been good, but like I didn't really care about any of the stories in Dragonflight either. And like I'm hoping that'll be different in War Within. You know, I'm hoping that War Within feels more like a Legion story that actually feels like Warcraft, has Warcraft characters, has a Warcraft vibe, has a Warcraft setting. I'm hoping for the game to feel like Warcraft. And if the game feels like Warcraft, then I'll probably be much more into the stories being told. But yeah, Dragonflight didn't care. Shadowlands was really bad. Like, Battle for Azeroth was no, it got worse and worse as it went on. So yeah, now here we are today. You have no idea what happened in Dragonflight, and you have the Lore Master achievement. That's the problem, is like not a lot happened. Like some big things happened, but like moment to moment, like it's just a bunch of boring dialogue. People talked at each other at length, and it was boring. They tried to do it tried to be like World of Warcraft Final Fantasy XIV edition, and the dialogue writers of World of Warcraft are not in the same league as the dialogue writers for FF14, so it just wasn't good. That's all. Hair of the Dog. Thank the War Chief that you're here, Rambles. I've made a critical error with the Sea Dogs and need your help to rectify the situation. You see, I sent them out against the Worgen coming in from Fenris Isle stone cold sober. It's another drinking quest. We can't have the B word, and we have to change all of the paintings in the entire game that show any cleavage. But we can have a bazillion quests about how drunkenness is okay. Everyone's drunk all the time, and if they're not drunk, then we have to get them drunk, because if they're not drunk, there's a problem. Welcome to working at Blizzard Entertainment. If they're not drunk, they need to get drunk because there's a problem. And kill 10 Hillsbred Worgen.
May your blades be
Okay,
dull.
got it. Let's go do the Forsaken Insignia first. It's the only thing we have south of us. How else are you going to commit mass genocide unless you're drunk? That's not a bad point, yeah. That's not a bad point. Yeah, exactly, Ghost and Coffee. It is gross. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. It's like they remove if they wanted to retcon their history, they removed the wrong stuff from the game. They should have gone back and removed all the references to alcohol and be like, what? No one here has ever drank. We don't even know what alcohol is. Most of us aren't even old enough. Like, if they wanted to retcon their history as a company, and how they like clearly view the world and interpret things, like they actually removed the wrong content. And that's the weirdest thing. Oh, we have to kill the Worgen here? Really? I don't know if it's these Worgen we need. Yeah, I think the Worgen we need are the ones up here. I'll try to kill one of them, but yeah, I don't think, maybe it is. Let's find out. Oh, look at this. Wait. He's got like a red, what's this red exclamation mark? I've never seen a red, oh god. Okay. Oh, he becomes a quest. I've never seen that exclamation mark before. It looks like a group of ambushers stayed behind. Make them pay for their insolence. For their insolence? Insolence is like when you're supposed to obey somebody, but you like drastically disobey them. Anyway. Kill all of the Bloodfang stalkers. Okay. For their insolence. I like that word. I read it once in a fantasy book. It's my favorite word of the day. Enough of your insolence. I'm good at language. Yeah, but it's disrespectful behavior, but like you're talking about an enemy that you're at war with. Like they're not supposed to be respecting you anyway. In fact, like the entire situation is disrespectful because you're killing each other. So like where is the presumed respect coming from? There's never any presumed respect. So nothing they do can be insolent because like we're at war? Don't make fun of my word of the day. It's fine. It's fine. They probably got B's and C's in high school English. They're perfectly fine writers, and it's gonna be okay. Yeah, nothing in a war is about respect. You're not necessarily trying to be respectful of your enemy. In fact, being disrespectful and causing them to make stupid mistakes, it could be a strategy. The reality is, like, maybe I should focus less on reading the quest. And maybe I should focus more on playing the game. Maybe that would be more enjoyable for me. Unless there's like a certain quest chain that is just really good. Yeah, I'd like to get that. Because yeah, if I have to read many more quests about the characters getting drunk, if I have to read like a ton of quests that I think are just kind of like poor writing, then like I don't know. You guys know how I just will get triggered sometimes by what I perceive to be bad writing. Maybe I'll just like focus on playing, unless there's a quest line that seems like really cool, or something that's kind of like integral to the overall story arc of the zone. Like if we're talking to like Sylvanas or something, then maybe I'll read those. And if not, maybe I'll just stick to reading the objectives. They seem to do an okay job at writing out the objectives. Most of the time. Maybe I'll do that. That way I won't be as insolent. This is going to be a raid weekend? Yeah, we're going to try to raid tonight. We're going to try. I haven't looked at the sign-up sheet today, but I think yesterday we had like 8 out of 10 people. So like maybe we have, if we have like 9 people, 10 people, that'd be perfect. If we have like 8 people, then like maybe we can pug a couple of spots. I really, like I don't want to pug a bunch of spots on week 1. But yeah, we're going to try to raid tonight at 7 o'clock server time. And we'll see how that goes. Yeah, no, it's no rush. The raids will be here for a while. We'll have plenty of time. Like, even if we didn't go out this week, I wouldn't be upset. It would just give people more time to get geared up. But I think we'll have enough people to at least try a few bosses. I think we're going to the Bastion of Twilight. Is that what it's called? We're going with the 4-man one. I think there's a 4-boss one. There's one with 6 bosses, there's one with 4 bosses, and there's one with 2 bosses. What else do I need here? I think I still need... Oh no, we have all the commendations. One more Stalker. Have I tanked a lot of raids in the past? No. No, I used to heal raids. I tanked Firelands on a blood death night back in the day. That was the only time I've ever tanked a raid. It's not going to be too difficult. I would be more worried if I had to heal a raid, because healing is hard. But I think I'll be fine. And if not, then maybe I'll learn something. Search the farmhouse at Olson's Farthing. Okay, we're searching the farmhouse. I've been doing a bunch of heroics. That's been my tanking practice. Just farming days of heroics. Oh no! An ambush! And fire? Fire's bad. you didn't play WoW, what's the best start for a newbie? Take your time. Try a bunch of different classes before you settle on devoting too much time to one class. Yeah, there's a lot to do in the game and a lot to see. You know, there's lots of races to play, lots of classes. If you're just starting out, you'll probably play like a little bit on a bunch of different classes until you find the one. Eventually, you'll be pressing buttons on a class and you'll be like, yes, this is it. These are the funnest buttons I could press in this game. I like this class. I'm gonna play this class to max level. But in the beginning, you'll probably try a bunch of different stuff. Report to Master Fortescue at the Deep Elm Mine. Okay, we're getting ambushed again. Great. Thank you, buddy. Let's pull him outside so we don't get ambushed a third time. Yeah, that's where it's impossible. Like World of Warcraft is not a narrative-driven game. World of Warcraft is not a narrative-driven game. There is not an MSQ in the sense that like Final Fantasy XIV has an MSQ. It's not that kind of game. Every zone is a story, and like some of the stories interconnect. The world has events going on in it, but you as a character are not important enough to like be playing a part in most of the stuff going on. Like the stories that happen are basically like zone by zone. If you look at the map, like every zone has like a conflict, every zone has stuff happening in it, and the stories that you experience as your character are really like boots on the ground stories of those zones. It isn't until like later expansions. Once you get into later expansions, then it starts to become more narrative driven, but still never to the point where like a game like FF14 is, or even like ESO is. Am I still raiding tonight? The plan is to try to raid, yeah. I'm gonna log on and see if we have enough people to raid. And if we have enough people to raid, then I will stream the raid. And if we don't, then we will try again next week. But yeah, it looks like we might have enough. The in-game sign-up calendar had like 8 people on it yesterday. I haven't checked it today. But I'm thinking we'll probably be able to at least try a few bosses. See how that goes. What box copy do you have to buy? Like right now, like to play classic, you don't. It gets so confusing. Well, one day I'll make a video trying to explain to people like how to play WoW, how to access the different versions. It's so confusing. If you have if you have an active subscription, that lets you play classic WoW. You don't need to buy a box copy of the game to play classic WoW. You just need an active monthly subscription. If you want to play modern WoW, or what people call retail, then you are going to buy the new expansion, War Within. And buying War Within gives you the whole game. Like, you don't buy individual expansion packs in World of Warcraft. You purchase the most recent expansion, and then you get everything that came before it. So, like, right now for modern WoW, you would just buy War Within, if you wanted to play modern WoW. If you wanted to play classic, you would just have an active sub, and then owning a box copy does not matter. Escort Master Fortescue through the Deep Elm Mine. Okay, let's go. What server are we on? This is the Mancrick server, which is a US East PvE horde heavy, predominantly horde server. I think we got blown up. Oh, we're fine. They got blown up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Cool, cool, cool. Do I go to Western or Eastern Plaguelands after this? No, after this we go to Hillsbred Foothills. After Hillsbred Foothills, we probably go to the Arathi Highlands. After the Arathi Highlands, question mark, question mark, question mark, eventually we'll go to the Plaguelands. But not anytime like super soon. Yeah, let's see. And we'll go into Hillsbred. We'll go into Arathi. Maybe we'll go into the Hinterlands for a bit. And then after that, we'll probably go into the Plaguelands. If I had to guess. Pretty sure the Plaguelands are still like higher level stuff, like 40s, 50s, for like later on leveling. At least I think that they are. Does the map tell us stuff like that? Yes, it does. Yeah, Hinterlands 33 to 49. Oh, see, well, that's a weird level range. Western Plaguelands 36 to 57. 36 to 57? It's a 20 level range. 40 to 50, 40 to 60. Yeah, the level ranges are a little bit questionable. Yeah, they're not as useful as they could be. I wound up in the wrong spot. Okay, I needed to jump on a flight here. I thought we had reset the Hearthstone, but we did not. I hope I picked up the flight points.
What do you require? Come on.
Western and Eastern Plaguelands were your favorite classic zones, but were they still your favorite after classic, or Cataclysm rather? Because they, I think they've been changed quite substantially. The druids have moved into those zones and have started to kind of like heal the blight, from what I remember. I've played those zones like a couple of times in retail, so I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm looking forward to them again or not. I think I just played those zones pretty recently. Yeah, my human paladin in retail, Athos, the one we do Mythic Plus with sometimes, he went through the Eastern and Western Plaguelands in his leveling journey. So I've actually seen those ones pretty recently.
What are we if not slaves to
And
this
they're pretty
torment?
good. They're some of the better revamped zones.
I have no time for games.
Yeah, they're some of the better ones. Would I ever do leveling with viewers? I mean, if I thought people were interested in that kind of stuff, like maybe. It's never been anything anybody's ever brought up before. I often do 5-mans with people in chat, people in the guild. But then keep in mind, like, a lot of the times that I play are times when, like, most people can't play. Because, you know, I play during the middle of the day. A lot of people have these things that you guys call jobs. And that kind of, like, prevents a lot of people from playing at the times that I play. I think for like doing content with you guys, like dungeons tend to work out like the best. Just because it's really easy to jump into a group with people now and like throw yourself into the queue, then you can be doing a dungeon. Whereas if you're trying to quest together, you got to be at the same place, in the same world, around the same level, at the same time, and there's like all these other factors. Stupid jobs, right? Who needs jobs? Oh, these things are so annoying. That's how I feel, yeah. Am I gonna try to level some archaeology? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No way. I'm surprised that they aren't like so embarrassed about archaeology that they didn't just take it out of Classic completely. It's so weird to they you know, listen, like archaeology got completely abandoned. Archaeology was never what it was supposed to be or what it could have been. And eventually Blizzard just kind of forgot about archaeology because they didn't want to deal with it. Part of me was wondering, like, why not just like not even have it in? Why not just take it out anyway? Some people do like it, yeah. I'm not one of those people. It's one of those things where like the concept seems really cool, but I don't know if like I just didn't like the execution of it, I guess. And it's weird to like for me to go to engage with a system or with content that I know, like, you know, eventually they kind of just like gave up on it. It's gonna be kind of like, you know, it's gonna be really fun to power up our artifact weapons again, like knowing that we're gonna blast them into space eventually and never deal with them again. It's kind of like that. It's like there's a system that you're supposed to engage with it, but then like you know it's gonna get abandoned anyway because it's like we're repeating history here. Stefan, thank you so much for the membership, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks for being here. What about wood cutting? Wrong game. Yeah. Wrong game. If we could chop down some wood and build like a little base, I would definitely be into that. Fishing levels, yep, fishing. Yep. I'm gonna save like profession focusing for like the day that we go back to playing hardcore. Then we'll focus on some professions. Recommendations for an easy and fun class to level? That's a tough one. You really gotta ask yourself first, like, what kind of player are you? Do you want to be like face to face with enemies? Do you want to be at range? Do you like having a pet? Because there's lots of fun classes. Like most of the classes in the game can be fun, just depending on what your personal preference is for combat. If you like being in melee, like try a warrior. If you like being at range, try a mage. You know, try a few different things and kind of get a taste for everything. What do we got here? We got some Gatling guns. Spectacular. Oh, they're not Gatling guns, they're like they're rocket launchers. I don't seem to be hitting anything. Okay, maybe I have to wait for, yeah, they're crossing the water. Okay. Okay, eventually, this guy back here, he's not bugged out at all. He's fine. Eventually I'll be able to hit him. Here we go. Now they're in range. Perfect. Oh, no, you don't. Not on my beach. No, they're gonna get through. The beach is compromised. Everybody pull back. Are they gonna round the corner and like come assault me, or what happens now? No, they don't care about me. They're fine. It's gonna be okay. David with the $20 super. I enjoy watching. Good luck on the channel growth. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. That's incredibly generous of you. We are trying to grow the channel. I'm trying to grow the channel because I have some things that I want to do for the community and for members that right now I just am not in a position to be able to do. So I appreciate it. Everything helps. Even just leaving a like on the VOD, making sure you're subscribed to the channel, ringing the bell, all that stuff really does help out a lot. Alright, we have to get these guys drunk. That's right. I'm gonna pretend like we're healing them. We have to heal these guys. We're just healing them up. Nothing weird going on here. Just a little resuscitation. He immediately, like, throws up. That's good. That's good. Our priest looks like a monk. Yeah, a little bit. I like the... for casters, I really enjoy the tunic and trousers, like the shirt and trousers look. I'm not really a big fan of, like, the robes. Some robes are good, but, like, generally I kind of like more of, like, a tunic and trousers type of deal. I still don't think I set my Hearthstone to the Sepulchre, so we are gonna run back. Oh, my Hearthstone's on cooldown anyway, so that would not have been relevant. Let's make sure we set it this time. I have Mindflay. When did I train Mindflay? I don't remember that. Maybe that's why I don't have to wand. Yeah, I think Mindflay is going to be like an easy go-to for like a little bit of damage. Trying to see if I need to go train anytime soon. I don't think so. Well, we can get Power Word Fortitude would be nice. I think we'll probably wait on training a few more levels, and then we'll go back to Undercity. Oh wait, do we have trainers here? Oh, that would be cool. Maybe we have trainers here.
Makra.
Makra. Okay.
For the Horde.
So I need to remember to, like, equip some of the greens so that they get added to our transmog list.
Mokra. Go, Father.
Alright, well, since it seems like we can, let's go ahead and find the trainer.
I am forsaken. Our time will come.
Nice, that's an hour-long buff. Very cool. And then we got Psychic Scream, which could be useful. Let's put that here. And we have 3 unspent talent points because talents are just, quite frankly, not that important while leveling up in Cataclysm. They're just not super impactful while you level up. So yeah, like we're gonna take improved Shadowward Pain, but we kill stuff so fast that it never has time to tick anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll spend the points. And then Sylvanas has a quest. Yeah, the talents are optional. They feel optional. They felt like really optional on the hunter, and they feel kind of similar on the priest. The time has come to destroy Crowley, Bloodfang, and every dog at their command. To do this, though, we will require cunning and planning, the likes of which they would never dare dream. As one of my most trusted soldiers rambles, even though I just met you 20 minutes ago, I need you to go to Forsaken Forward Command, located in Gilneas, and report to Deathstalker Commander Belmont. I have sent Belmont ahead with my plans. He awaits your arrival. Arthura will escort you to Forward Command. Tell me when you are ready and I will send you on your way. Oh, okay, apparently we're ready. I didn't actually have an option to click. I didn't set my Hearthstone, but since it looks like we're going somewhere else, maybe I don't want to? I don't know. We're going somewhere with a flight point at least. Yeah, but to be fair, I didn't set it. Typical me. Typical me. Usually if I say I'm gonna do something, it checks the box in my brain that says like, okay, that's done. And then I don't do it. It happens to me all the time. See, there's another emote we need. We need an emote for like my forgetfulness, so that every time I forget something, which is all the time, you guys can spam the emote. We need one for bags full. This is the guy that calls us a noob. Like, I don't even want to read his quest because, like, his whole character's a joke, I guess. I hope you're ready for battle. Yes, I am ready for battle. Collect 6 Wolfsbane. Okay. I'm assuming that's some kind of, like, thing on the ground. Is there, like, a way down besides jumping down? Yes. Oh yeah, hey, wow. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even realize that we were technically in Gilneas. Yeah, we've gone clear beyond Silverpine. Yeah, we are in Gilneas now. This might be as far as we go into Gilneas, but yeah, I didn't realize we used it on the Horde side either. Before you said that, I did not even really think about it. I saw these trees and the trees looked kind of weird, but I wasn't really thinking about it too much. Well, that's cool.
What is it? Victory for Sylvanas. That better be good.
Kill 12 Worgen rebels. I wonder if this quest was here and I just like completely missed it, or if this quest just popped up. And the FCD, recover the Forsaken Communications Device. FCD, Forsaken Communications Device. Got it. Silk Road, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And welcome to the stream. See, it's cool that the Horde has a little bit of questing here, because then as a hunter, you can come here and you can get the hounds or the foxes. These hounds are actually really cool. This is in the northern part of Gilneas. So Silver Pine is right up there. Hillsbrad is over this way. Investigate Dreadwatch Outpost. Looks like things are not going well.
Trust no one.
I don't think we're gonna be here long. I feel like the Forsaken are gonna get pushed out of here. I don't remember doing a bunch here, but maybe we do. Okay, where is our next objective? Forsaken communication device we already did. Maybe I need to reload. My quest tracking does not seem to be working. Still nothing. Perfect, perfect. Okay. I'd love to... There we go. Now we have some quest tracking. Great. Let's fix that. The music here is pretty good. So far, it's like, it's the first good music that we've heard in the Forsaken questing. So that's a nice change. Am I using Questy? I am using Questy, but primarily just for the quest log. Like, we're using objectives too, but yeah, we are using Questy. Short answer, yes. We're using a combination of Questy and the in-game stuff. Because sometimes one or the other is a little bit broken. That's it. Dreadwatch Outpost. RIP. Now we run back. This quest chain would have been a nice time to have a mount. So we are doing a lot of just like running back and forth and running back and forth.
Speak quickly. Beware the living.
I love that, like, our quest list has completely given up on life. It just doesn't list any quests anymore. And I can't even manually track this. It's like, according to the game, there's nothing to track, so... I'm kind of hoping that eventually resolves itself. Once we have more than one quest. Alright, we're gonna go after 10 7th Legion Submariners. Submariners? We're still not tracking quest. Oh, hello there. That's incredibly rude of you. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, oh wait, there we go. Oh, we got it. Okay, there we go. We have quest tracking again. Perfect. So we're going after this dude, and then 10 of the submariners. Apparently, we're gonna do a lot of stuff here. I didn't realize we were gonna straight up quest in Gilneas. I kind of thought they'd have us like go back to Silverpine after doing like a little bit of stuff here, but yet we have full on moved into a different zone, and I had no idea that was going to happen. I thought it was going to be Silverpine and then Hillsbred. What am I supposed to see there? I don't think they have their view distance turned up high enough. Please, more view distance. It's actually foggy. I still want to see further. Yep, I want my eyeballs to pierce the fog. It sounds like a good excuse to have a shitty view distance. That's what it sounds like to me. It's a land of fog and mist. It's like, yeah, I get that, but the view distance still sucks. I bet if I come here in retail, it's still foggy, and I can see further. I won't like mists of Pandaria. From what I remember, it's fine. Surprisingly, aside from the mist that hid the isle, there were very few mists on the isle. Where in the hell am I going? I don't know where I'm going. I could have swore I was headed back this way, but no, we're not going this way. I would really love a mount. This zone has had, like, for some reason, we've had more running in this zone than, like, any other Cataclysm zone. Like, just more like long distance traveling. And yes, this is what qualifies as long distance traveling nowadays in Cataclysm. Oh, there we go. There's a wand upgrade. Alright, a man named Godfrey. Lord Vincent Godfrey spent his life defending the kingdom of Gilneas. When the Worgen curse ravaged this land, Godfrey was one of the first Gilneans to take up arms against the beasts. It is said that upon discovering that his king was afflicted by the curse, Godfrey took his own life. He would rather be dead than serve the very creatures that he had defended his home against. We are going to give him a second chance, Rambles. Together we will battle southeast towards Tempest Reach to collect his corpse.
Dark Lady.
Oh, joy. I love a little corpse collection. Oh, we are going really far? What is up with this zone? This is like classic era level of travel that we're about to do. This is, really weird. It's just weird. It's very incongruous with every other part of the game. We have more questing to do. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's not just a run. We have to kill 20 Worgen along the way. I don't know if I want to aggro that pack. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, that seems bad. These guys are elites. Oh, he's gonna help us. Okay, so they're not really elites. Oh, because he helps us, we don't get to loot them. Perfect. Yeah, apparently we're not getting loot or XP. Yep. They're elites, and we have an NPC, multiple NPCs, I guess, who are doing most of the work. I don't really want them to be doing all the work, like, but I don't have a choice. It's funny because, like, 20 mobs is the most mobs we've been asked to kill, like, without, like, a vehicle. And then, so we're set on this big quest to kill 20 enemies, and yeah, we don't even get any kill XP from it. We don't even really have to work for it. I could probably just wand. I could probably wand. They're gonna deal the majority of the damage. And I don't get XP, and I don't get loot. Which, both those things are incredibly lame. Incredibly lame. I would really just rather not have them help me. And I would rather get the XP and get the loot and have the fights be a little bit tougher because they were elites. Yep, we for once had a classic feeling quest, and then they ruined it. We were close though to like a truly classic feeling quest. Power Cow, good evening, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. How much faster is leveling with heirlooms? It's really hard for me to say. Yeah, the only other character I've leveled 1 to 60 was the Hunter. And the Hunter didn't have heirlooms. But then again, like I wasn't streaming the Hunter, so I was probably focusing a little bit more on the quest. Like it's hard to say. It feels really fast. But it felt really fast anyway. But we're getting about 35% more experience. When we're getting XP, like right now we're not getting any kill XP at all. But yeah, what's our slash played? Slash played... 5 hours? 5 hours and 5 minutes. And we're level 18 already, so... It's pretty fast. Yeah, the hunt took about 36 hours to get to 60. This character will probably go faster than that for sure, but it might not be much faster depending on like how much I actually focus. Cherries, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Dave, you haven't touched WoW in 13 years, but you're thinking of getting back in. Can you play Dragonflight and Classic with the same character, or is it different? It's different servers. Yeah, it's different game clients even. Yeah, right now you have lots of ways to play Classic, actually. You could play Classic Cataclysm. That's the progression servers. The ones that recently rolled over from Wrath. You can play Classic Era, which is vanilla, which is a different set of servers. You can play Classic Season of Discovery, which is yet a different set of servers. You could play Classic Era Vanilla Hardcore, which is yet a different set of servers. Or you can play Modern WoW, which is a different game client, and obviously different servers. And there's about 16 different ways. Oh, you can play Mist of Pandaria Remix, which is Modern WoW, but it's not Dragonflight leveling. Yeah, there's about 17 different ways to play. For better or worse, it's nice to have so much like variety and choice, but for people who are new to the game, or even people who are coming back after a long break, it's probably like super confusing. Not only to figure out like what version you want to play, but then to figure out how to play the version that you want to play, like what is required to play the version you want to play. They haven't really made it like super easy to understand.
What now? Victory for Sylvanas. Our time will come.
Justin, it took you around 6 months of playing back in Wrath to understand all the different versions of the game. Yep, and you've never played before. Yeah, it's... I really can't imagine what it would be like. Yeah, it must have been really, really difficult to comprehend what exactly was going on with all the different ways to play. You think Blizzard would have an interest in, like, having their own video, and the video should just be embedded on like, the page of the Battle.net browser? So that if you're like a newer returning person, like the first thing you see when you open up Battle.net would be a video that explains the different versions, how to access them, and what's required. You'd think they'd have a vested interest in just like having that be the first thing that people see when they open Battle.net. I'm gonna regret this! Okay, we're good. So the link to the Discord, we keep the link to the Discord in the guild info. So step number 1, just ask someone in the Wrathful Ramblers for an invite to the guild. And then in the guild info tab is the Discord link. And that'll get you to the introduction page or the verification page of the Discord. But yeah, I have to keep the link in the guild info. I don't put the link in in the description of the video or anything. Maybe I could probably go back to putting the Discord info into the description of videos now that I have moderators and now that I have like a functioning Discord channel. Maybe I should do that. Okay, so we found Godfrey. He's a little rotted, but no worse for the wear. We must hurry before the Alliance finds us.
I am forsaken.
With our mission objective secured, the time has come for us to make our escape. Though Gilneas is lost, with the aid of Godfrey and his lieutenants, we will have it back in no time at all. Okay, so we are getting kicked out of Gilneas. We're not... Yeah, we're getting kicked out. Fly back with Arthura to the Forsaken Front. See, we're going back to Silverpine. We're not like full-fledged like questing in Gilneas. It's not really a zone that we're going to quest in. We got to come here for a little bit. It gave hunters the opportunity to have a little fox pet or have a little hound pet. But that's it. We're out. One more level and then mount time. I really do want to mount. I'm ready for my mount. Yeah. Yeah, we only get to like do a little bit of stuff here. It's a really good zone. I really enjoy it. The aesthetic is nice. The music has been a nice reprieve from like the Forsaken type of music that it just hasn't really been treating me well. But that's it. We are saying goodbye. And we're going back to Silverpine. I don't know, like, we might have a little bit more to do, like, in Silverpine even before we move on to Hillsbrad. I don't know. We will see. Oh, we can do a dungeon. We opened up the dungeon finder. Like, what do we have access to? I would like to do all of these once. I feel like I have to, like, specifically queue, otherwise, like, I might never get it. But if I specifically queue, I'm gonna miss out on the bonus XP. And I kinda wouldn't mind a little bit of bonus XP. I don't want to do a bunch of dungeons right now. But I would like to get the quests done, so I'd like to run them all once. I guess if we're running random, there's the risk that we just get the same one over and over and over again. 7-minute queue for a DPS is not bad. It's pretty good. We'll see what we get. If we don't get Ragefire like right now, we're gonna out-level Ragefire. I should have queued up like as soon as we hit 15. I should have queued up right away. We've been gaining levels so quickly, and I haven't really been paying too much attention to the levels we've been gaining.
What joy is there in this curse?
What joy is there in this curse? Indeed, Sylvanas, indeed.
We are the Forsaken.
We are the Forsaken. Well, you are the Forsaken, and I'm a Blood Elf, but sure. You are unwavering in your loyalty to the Forsaken. I've wavered. We've had some conversations that you're not privy to that I've been pretty wavery, actually. Know that what you have done for us for the Horde will not go unnoticed. With Godfrey and his men recovered, we will have a great advantage over the Gilnean Liberation Front and the rest of the Alliance dogs. Now stand by my side as Lord Godfrey is reborn as one of us. Together we will bring him and his men into the fold. Cutscene time? Sort of.
I have no time for games.
Rambles the unwavering. Nah, I waver. Wavering is one of my favorite activities. I'll probably always be a little wavery. I live again. You do live again. You live to serve me, Godfrey. Together we will crush the Worgen uprising and retake Gilneas for the Forsaken. I'm sure he's cool with that. For the Horde. This dude's like, wait. For the Horde. You meant for the Horde, right?
In our way.
I think... Oh, man. I have to let this play out, I think. I want to get this Q. Better dead than Worgen, yeah. Or in this case, better undead. Okay, come on. Wrap it up. I gotta click. I had to click. I don't know, like, maybe that's gonna break the quest. I'm sure that I'm gonna have to, like, I'm probably gonna have to abandon it and retake it. But look, we got Ragefire. We got the one we needed to get. Because I think as soon as we hit 20, this will not be an option anymore. So this is great. We have to remember to loot everything. Yeah, okay. This is good. We will, we'll look at the pathetically low damage, and that's okay. The majority of the enemies in here are gray, so we will not be getting a lot of kill XP, which is okay. Primarily, I just want to do the quests. I don't think we have any AoE to speak of. I can really, like, barely even deal damage compared to the other classes, but that's fine, right? We don't really need to deal a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't know what our AoE option is. Is it Mind Flay? Whatever it is, we don't have it yet. Devouring Plague. Yeah, I don't know when we get it. Mind Seer. Yeah, level 74. So we're gonna play most of the game. Most of the leveling, we're not gonna have any kind of AoE at all whatsoever. Period. End of story. Zero AoE. Got it. We got a strength mace. One-handed mace with strength on it. Jess, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Dave, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thanks for being here. So we definitely need to keep some water on us for dungeons. Yeah, we will go apparently pretty easily. I'll roll on these. So did everyone else. Wait. Was that considered the last boss? We need Jirgash. Oh god. Are we not going to complete really any of these quests? So we need a couple more guys killed, but then also, like, we have other bosses to kill. And I don't know if this was considered the last boss or what. I think I might teleport out and teleport back in so that we can complete the one that we have. It would be nice to pull another one of these groups and maybe complete that quest. Like, maybe we can just, like, kill one of these guys. How hard can they be to kill? They can't be that hard to kill. Alright, so at least we got 2 of the quests done. I'm gonna teleport out and teleport back in because I'm not sure if it's gonna fill this group or if it's gonna put us into a new dungeon. Because yeah, I feel like it dinged for that was the end of the dungeon. And so if I don't turn these in now, I might not get a chance to.
Strength and honor. Go forth to victory. Go with honor. Greetings. May the
Okay.
eternal sun shine.
And then we'll see what happens when we find a tank. We got an awesome belt. Oh wow, what a huge upgrade. We'll equip the robes for transmog. Okay. They really need to make it so that the dungeon is complete when all of the bosses are dead. And it shouldn't matter what order that they get killed in. Just that the dungeon does not ping the completion, you don't get the bonus experience until every boss is dead. That would be the better way to do it. Especially when you have quests that have you going after, like, specific bosses that are skippable. Would be better. Colin, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Yeah, like, you know, it makes sense a little bit if you're just farming like randoms to level up. Like mainly in that case, like mainly what you're after is the bonus XP. Just sucks when people are trying to complete the quest. Robe of evocation. Like you have to they need a transmog button. Man, I wanted that for transmog. That's a freaking cool robe. We didn't win it. Sadly. Oh god. It got us a tank, like that's fine. It put us back in the same dungeon. Like the problem is this tank's gonna do the same thing. They're gonna go to the last boss, they're gonna pull the last boss, they're gonna leave. Like this doesn't really get us the other bosses killed. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna help us complete the quest. Basilon, we just need Basilon, wherever the heck Basilon's at. I don't even know. Oh, he's way back here. I wonder if we can go kill him by ourselves. He's gotta be a pretty low level at this point. Do you think we could solo a boss at this level? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to go back there and try it, even if we lose our group. Maybe some of them will stick around. Yeah, besides moving the quest givers inside the dungeon entrances, most of the dungeons are not changed. Obviously, they turned Shadowfang Keep and Dead Mines into heroics. But I don't think they made changes to the rest of the, wow. Oh, I love people. Cool. That's when I know the streams are doing well is when I get like trolls. And the stupider the trolls, like the better I know the streams are doing. It's gratifying in like a negative way. I like it. What realm am I playing in? I'm playing on Mankrik. Which is a US East. US East mainly Horde server. I'm gonna have some reporting to do. I love reporting people. It's one of my few joys in life. 1 second, guys. Oh yeah. Keep at it. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Boop. Copy. It's a good time. When people go out of their way to try to like troll you, that's when you know you're succeeding. It's basically all that it tells you. Is if you're doing well enough that people try to actually harass you, you just have to look at it like that's you succeeding and them probably being a failure at everything they've ever tried to do. Besides try to harass you on the internet. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I like it because it just means that I get to keep reporting the person. And eventually, if I report them enough, then Blizzard will look at their account. Maybe they'll take an action, maybe they won't. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, but I appreciate it because it just means that like I'm doing good. They have probably failed at all the things that they love in life. And so their only thing to do is just harass other people on the internet. And that's fine. It's okay. How often do I stream? I stream a lot. I stream a lot. Sometimes I take breaks. But if I'm not like intentionally taking a break, I stream most days. Usually maybe like 5 or 6 days a week. If we're having a lot of fun and I'm enjoying what I'm doing, then we stream a little more. Ooh, another shot. I'm gonna roll on it again. I'd love to have it for transmog. There we go. Very nice. Transmog achieved. Transmog achieved. I wonder if we'll go kill that last boss. I'm gonna try to head that way and see if we can get people to come along. Here we go. Yeah, we might get back to Mythic Plus sometime. Sometime. I think I'll probably be more interested in it when we're not at the end of an expansion. Like, probably in War Within. But we might still work towards Keystone Master. It depends on what else we have going on. It depends on how this character goes and other stuff we might want to do on the streams. I always think about like making certain days where I play like certain content, like doing like Mythic Thursdays or Hardcore Wednesdays and stuff like that. I've toyed with the idea of having like different days just doing different stuff, or maybe just like keeping it random. And but then I think that like sometimes people seem to want consistency. Like sometimes you guys want to see like one character and see the whole journey. Other times I feel like on the streams like variety is important, like having a little bit of variety throughout the week. So, you know. I didn't teleport out and turn the quest in. Big win. Lord Godfrey Reborn. I did not get to see Lord Godfrey Reborn. I think we're gonna have to go ahead and abandon that quest and retake it. So let's do that. See how that goes. Okay, that resets the world state. That's good. And now we get to watch all the roleplay again. Right now, our HP is 777. We have 777 total HP. Very nice. Thoughts on the Cata revamp? I talk about it a lot. If you check out the end of the Hunter video, I think the end of the Hunter video, the last Hunter video, the end of the Hunter video, I talk about like a little bit more my thoughts about Cata. Overall, like the revamps, they didn't do anything positive for the game, except for like they purposefully like tell a couple stories, they progress some of like the world state, but as far as like what they feel like to play through, the Cata remakes didn't really improve upon the game, in my opinion. They made it different. It's the zones are different, but I don't really think any of them feels better because of the changes. That's like the TLDR opinion. It's just it didn't make any part of the game better. I can't go so far as say that it made everything worse. Like that'd be just like kind of like a negative take. But yeah, they didn't improve upon the world at all.
This curse. I've no time for games.
Loktar.
Aseng, Lael, good afternoon guys. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. If I could click on this person, I would. I don't seem to be able to get in range to click her. Okay. I need to be closer. Of course. Oh, I have to jump. If I jump, I can click on her for like a split second. I just can't. I can't take the quest in that time. We got it. We got it. We got it. You have to jump and click really fast. It feels bugged. It seems a little bugged. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. That seemed a little bugged. A Tauren only. It could have been a Tauren only quest. Yeah, we could have bugged it out. It doesn't feel like it's supposed to be that way. Maybe she's supposed to be like a little bit lower. Okay, we phased right there, like right into a different version of the world. Perfect. On a mount, maybe we would have been high enough. That's a good point. That's a good point. Now we are, you know, we are at a level for our mount. So like maybe we'll do this quest. We got a couple of things going on. Let's do this quest and then maybe we'll just go get our mount. That sounds okay. Stamina buff? We don't need buffs. This is Cataclysm. Nobody buffs. Okay. Alright, I'll buff. Would I ever notice it gameplay-wise if we didn't buff? Probably not. Doesn't have a big impact anymore, sadly. Alright, so we'll go back to the Sepulchre. Or not the Sepulchre. We'll go back wherever this is, and we will fly back to Undercity, and we will do our mount... well, let's see. Can I train my mount in Undercity? Or do I have to go to the Blood Elf starting zone? Or do I have to go to Ogremar? Because Ogremar seems to be the answer for, like, too many different things. I can go to Brill. Yeah, but I'm not a Forsaken, though. Maybe it doesn't matter. I'd like to just be able to go to, like, Undercity and just have there be, like, a flying trainer or, just a mount trainer. I don't know. I have to go to the Balf area. I really don't want to do that, but I guess I will. I guess I will. I know for a fact there's a mount trainer in Ogremar, just kind of hanging out.
What are we if not slaves to this torment?
Alright, we'll take the
What
quest,
shows them this curse?
but we're gonna get out of here. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do a quick Google search. That's Tirisfal Glades, Undercity. There was a rare spawn? I didn't see it. I did not see it. Yeah, I really can't tell. The internet is not sure. Where is the riding trainer in Undercity? Right outside the middle building. There's no, what's a middle building? There's no buildings in the Undercity. That's the problem. It's like, it's sewers. You think I missed putting points into talents? Yeah, you probably didn't miss it, I just haven't done it. No, I got 2 unspent points. I've been really bad about spending my talent points. Because talent points, like, the talents don't really matter while leveling up. They're just not really impactful. And so I tend to forget about them. Like Devouring Plague, this would be great. I'm assuming maybe I can train Devouring Plague now, because I don't have that spell yet. Improved Mind Blast. We'll go into Improved Mind Blast. I should be able to train in Brill and then just use the mounts in my collection. Let's do that. The internet thinks there might be a trainer in the Undercity, but I can't really pin down... I can't really pin down where exactly they would be, so... Yeah, and Dave, a lot of people feel that way about Dragonflight, yeah. We're all hoping that War Within, with Chris Metzen being back as the creative lead, we're hoping that War Within will feel more like Warcraft and less like Dragonflight. Fingers crossed. Alright, so stables. Where are the stables? I'm assuming it will be where there are horses. Like maybe right over here seems good. Stable master. Riding trainer. 3 gold. Wow. Giddy up.
Trust no one.
Giddy frickin' up. As far as like the motion of the mount, like the strides, I find that the wolves, the cats, they make the best mounts. Best mounts for viewing pleasure, because like everything else is a little bit like stilted. Like the hawk strider. They're just like a little bit too like bouncy. For me it's hard to look at. The raptors are the same way. Yeah, they're just a little too like like I like the smooth flow of the wolves, of the cats. And this is like, that's all I got right now. So yeah, we'll ride around on this guy. And that's what we'll do. Alright, guys, with that done, I am out of time for this afternoon. I'll be back later this evening. I believe we're going to have a raid later, around 7 o'clock server time. We're at least going to try to get a raid going out. And if we get enough people to fill a 10-man raid, I will be streaming around 7 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock server time. So yeah, hope to see you guys then. Thank you guys for being here today and for all the support. I really do appreciate it. As always, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we'll see you back in Azeroth somewhere again very soon. Bye for now.